Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So we're back again with another video on the channel, this time to preview our second game of the season and our first away game of the season as we take on Brighton down at the AMX. And of course, we're coming into this game on the back of a 2-0 win on the opening day against Nottingham Forest at St James's Park. Brighton are coming into this one on the back of a 2-1 win against Manchester United on the opening day at Old Trafford. And this is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a 3 o'clock kickoff for this game. So that means that it will not be televised here in the UK with that 3 p.m. blackout. And of course, Newcastle's allocation of 3,100 fans have sold out the game for, of course, this trip down to the AMX. And it's going to be interesting as well because it's the first return to the AMX for both Dan Burn and Dan Ashworth, since of course joining Newcastle last season. And of course as well, we are yet to win a top flight fixture at the AMX as well, in 5 attempts, drawn 3 times and losing the other 2. In 8 visits to the AMX in all competitions, of course have seen us neck 4 times, all at the north end, the furthest end away from the travelling support, of course. And like I say, looking at Brighton going into this game, their confidence is going to be really, really high. They're coming off the back of a 2-1 win against Man United at Old Trafford, a Man United side that at this moment in time are really struggling, even though they've just gotten Ten Hag in there. You know, it's already looking bad for them again, you know, before the season has even, you know, got underway. It's already looking bad for them with the first game being a defeat to Brighton. And of course, with that success, of course, as well, that means that Brighton have been beaten just once in their last 10 Premier League games. And of course, that game was an away game against Manchester City. On 4 is going to be Craig Pawson for this game. And we all know what Craig Pawson's like, but hopefully, you know, he does a better job this time around. The referee for the game is going to be Graham Scott, the Oxfordshire-based official, and he was last seen in charge of our 2-1 defeat against Wolves in, of course, October of 2021. And of course, moving on from that, we'll look at a little stat that, of course, is going around. Following what opening day victory against Forest, Newcastle will head to Sussex, aiming to make it 6 points from our first 2 games. Something, of course, that we haven't managed in either the Premier League or the Championship since the 97-98 season. Of course, that season saw Kenny Dalglish's side follow up a 2-1 home win over Sheffield Wednesday in the Premier League with a 1-0 home win against Aston Villa as well. And you have to go back to the 95-96 season to find where Newcastle got back-to-back home and away wins, with of course it being a 3-0 at home to Coventry and then a 3-1 away win, of course, against Bolton at theirs. The last time we have won against Brighton at the AMX outside of the top flight, of course, was a 2-1 win back in the 16-17 campaign. We all remember that game. It was the game where Mo Diame scored that goal, and of course Jose Perez scored as well in the game. But it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how this game plays out. Like I say, both teams going into it on a high after picking up the first win of the season on the opening day. And of course, we do get to find out as well tonight about the League Cup. Newcastle, of course, will learn our opponents in this season's League Cup second round when the draw takes place this evening. Of course, that will be carried out on Sky Sports following, of course, live coverage of the Sheffield Wednesday game versus the Mackems in the first round tie. Of course, 7:45 kickoff for that game if you want to see that one and have a bit of a laugh at the Mackems, hopefully getting knocked out of the cup. In addition to, of course, Newcastle, the 12 Premier League sides as well, not in European Cups, of course, also enter at this stage, along with Burnley and Watford from the Championship, The draw is then completed by, of course, first round winners from the second, third, and fourth tiers. The competition remains divided into the north and south sections at this stage, but there's no bar on sides from the same league being drawn together, so we can be drawn against Premier League outfits in the second round. Hopefully we don't, though. Hopefully we get a championship or below team to play against. That would be really nice. And looking at the dates as well for the rounds, they are out. Of course, we enter in the second round with the draw being tonight, like I've just said. And then, of course, you've got the third round, which is on the week commencing the 7th of November. And then, of course, you then have the fourth round, which is on the week commencing the 19th of December. Then you've got the quarterfinal, which is on the week commencing the 9th of January. The semi-final one, of course, takes place on the week commencing the 23rd of January. Semi-final 2, of course, takes place on the week commencing the 30th of January. In the final, of course, for this year's Caribou Cup will, of course, be on the 26th of January at Wembley, of course. So that is the rundown on the League Cup. The draw is tonight, like I say, after the game of Sheffield Wednesday versus the Mackems. Hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can come away from that one as winners, just for the sake of it, just to see the Mackems be knocked out of the cup and see the misery on their faces. It will be quite a laugh at the end of the day. But as for the preview against Brighton, hopefully it's yet another 3 points in the bag for Eddie Howe and the lads on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff, of course, down at the AMX. And anybody who is going to that game, of course, there is as well news on travel to that game. The latest industrial action to affect rail services in the UK, of course, has been announced by Ashliff for this match day, August 13th, of course. In drivers at 9 rail companies will strike, and although Southern and Thameslink trains that serve Brighton aren't directly affected, the walkout will involve LNER drivers on the route between Newcastle, London's King's Cross. But if you're taking the train down, then there is going to be problems for that one. But hopefully you can make it to the game if you are going there. Hopefully you do make it there safe. Until next time, like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, the support is appreciated and I never take it for granted. It's fantastic the amount of support that's been shown to the channel over the past 5 years. It really is. And keep an eye out as well on the channel as that giveaway, competition giveaway, where you enter with a fee to get a really great prize, which of course there will be a video talking about that one very soon. But till next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads.